It's May 15th, and Canon has posted a development announcement on their site about the R1.
Before we begin, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to support the channel, there are links for items to purchase in the description area of each video.
There are a couple things I noticed about the R1. First, let's talk about the picture. I remember maybe sometime last year that there was a photo came out that showed what the camera should look like. And while it's similar to the R3, it kind of has that slope that goes up to the viewpoint, the viewfinder area, which looks kind of cool. So while people are saying that could have been a fake image, well, I guess it wasn't. The machine was taped up a lot, and I guess they're really trying to hide it. But from the looks of this one, this is what it seems like. In the development announcement, they did mention that there is going to be a new CMOS sensor and a new digic accelerator in addition to the current digic processor. They're saying that the AF is going to be way better than it's ever been before in any other camera. And I think that's really good for them. This camera has been in development for a long period of time. Seemingly, the AI features that they're targeting is that this will be able to help out sports photographers when you're tracking subjects, let's say for soccer, running, whatever it is. It'll keep a track of the subject and determine what they're going to do next. Now, how they do that, I have no idea. But again, if you're talking about deep learning, machine learning, you're training the camera to learn how people react in certain situations and program it out in the camera. So I think that'll be a cool thing for people who do sports. And we're right here close to the Olympics. We've been wondering what's been coming, when it's going to be announced, and it's May, so we're right there. Of course, while it's a development announcement, I believe that the camera will be on sale very shortly because it is for the Olympics. Another thing that they mentioned is that they've pretty much incorporated noise reduction that you'd have to do inside of a computer in the machine. I remember I made a video about Nikon cameras and wishing that Nikon, or maybe somebody, would start putting in some of those features that we have to do in the computer, build them inside the processor, and have all of those things taking place inside the camera. So I mean, like, again, for example, noise reduction. If you can take a picture and the noise reduction is done so well that when it comes out, it's just clean. You don't have to put it in the computer and do an additional noise reduction. You've saved yourself a lot of work. So I'm curious to see what this is going to look like and how great they're going to make this feature. I think if it's done really well, yeah, it's supposed to be a great video camera that's in as well. But again, we don't know.
Now, what does this mean for Nikon and Sony? Well, we know that Sony is expected to release an update to their A1. Maybe Nikon will come out with something for the Z9, Z9H. There's been some speculation around that. We have no information. In the past, however, it's been like a 4-year cycle for the major cameras. They're like the flagship cameras in the manufacturer's lineup. Back in the old day, Canon, Sony, Olympics, those guys from way back when, you're thinking about 4 years before you see, the D6, the flagship camera that they have, 1DX. That's a normal schedule. I think with the mirrorless, for those of us who've shot the Z6, Z7, it's been 2 years, and then now it's going on a longer cycle. We don't know. But I don't think there will be a new camera coming from Nikon. Actually, there's something that I thought about, and I have no information about this, but this has been my thought process. Nikon could do a Z9H, because if you figure they use the same body and they tweak some of the features to make it even better, cut back some of the features, they could do that. There's a possibility, sell it for a little bit less. But in the past, they don't normally do that. It'll be like a different sensor, something that can run faster, shoot faster. But the Z9, I mean, the sensor in that thing is awesome, the amount of frames per second that they can do. And they keep, increasing the performance of the frames per second when it comes to the photo side. So who knows? Could we see like another firmware update that comes out for this camera that increases it even more and make, things like subject tracking and all those things that photographers on the Olympics need even better? We know there's deep learning already inside of this camera, so it could be even possible. Could the A1 see an update, or will Sony come out with a new camera? Sony is usually coming out with a new camera with new features. You know, they don't usually shove more things in the firmware update. Usually, when you want some new features, go buy a new camera. But who knows? Having the tracking system, the what's called human subject detection features, the AI features from the A7R5, I think that would require them to put the same chip inside of it, and it's not already on board for the A1. So A1 something, you know, would they do that? I don't know. At this stage, we don't know what's going on. Camera development seems to be taking a bit longer than normal. So maybe they'll wait until next Olympics before they put something out, or they could come out with something that's a little bit different. I think for what the A9 III does, that could be their Olympics camera for all the stuff that they can do. I don't think we'll see anything more on the A1, because typically the fastest shooting camera with a shutter is usually going to be a lower megapixel. So there you have it. Now, Panasonic is supposed to be releasing something, but Panasonic has never been on that side with the sports thing, but who knows? It's supposed to be next week. I believe the 25th, somewhere around that time frame. We still don't know for facts what's going to happen, but anything is possible. But I'll say for right now, I'm looking forward to see what Canon is bringing out with this camera. What they put in the release sounds very good. And if they can improve upon things that we've never seen before, this is going to give the rest of the camera manufacturers something to strive towards. Anyway, times are looking good for those of us to do photos and videos. I'm happy. All the camera manufacturers seem to be, stepping up their game. AI is becoming a bigger part of what they're doing, and it's making things easier for us. So I think that's a plus and a win for everyone. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll provide more information as soon as I get it. Take care.